Hey y'all, what's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Tay, and I am here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push your post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. All right, you guys, so we are literally going to jump right into it. I know you guys can hear I'm a little stuffy. I don't know what happened. I just woke up like this morning and I'm not liking it. I don't know if it's allergies. I have no idea what it is. I'm hoping that it's just allergies and that I'm not about to get sick. But yeah, because I wasn't feeling so great, I obviously got up and decided to do my face, you guys. So that's why I'm sitting here all full glammed up, because I wanted to just make myself feel good, and I don't see anything wrong with that. But anyways, let's jump into things like I just said we were going to do. I'm trying to check and see if there are any... I don't think there's anything over here. So let's go to our usual news sources and see what's going on over there, because I saved some good topics for today, y'all. Okay, hold on. Okay, so you guys know this Black History Month, and I said we were going to be, well, I was going to be highlighting stories involving African Americans and things of that. Black people in general. It don't matter if they're African American, if they're Africans, it doesn't matter. People of color, I was going to be including some stories. So I found this one yesterday. It says a Houston doctor sues JP Morgan Chase, claiming she was barred from cashing a $16,000 check because she is what? Black. Okay, a doctor in Houston, Texas is suing JP Morgan Chase Bank after claiming that she was discriminated against and denied service because of her skin color. Okay, where did it go? I hate when it does that, when it just scoops away. Her name is Dr. Malika Mitchell Stewart, okay? She told KTRK, I'm assuming that's the news station, that she had recently finished her residency and that she was trying to open an account and deposit a $16,000 check she had received as a signing bonus from her new job at Valley Oaks Medical Group. But in a lawsuit, she claims that the staff at Chase's First Colony Bank asked odd questions about the authenticity of the check and about her work as a medical professional. As soon as Dr. Mitchell Stewart showed employees at First Colony Branch her check, they immediately treated her like a criminal, the legal filing states. Okay, Dr. Mitchell Stewart said the bank staff rejected her and that they claim that the check was fraudulent. It was an unfortunate situation. They took my special moment away. I felt like a criminal. I've never done anything wrong. This is coming from from the doctor. In order to get Texas medical license or a medical license at all, you have to have a clean record. You have to go to school for so many years, and they just didn't care. They didn't respect that. They didn't respect my credentials. Dr. Mitchell Stewart showed proof of identification. She showed proof that she was a doctor by presenting a business card. She even called employees from her medical group to confirm who she was. Her lawyer, Justin Moore, provided this information and saying that she pretty much, she took care of everything she was supposed to take care of. She dotted all of her I's and she crossed all of her T's, and they still denied her. We take this matter very seriously and are investigating the situation. This is coming from Chase. We have reached out to Dr. Mitchell Stewart to better understand what happened and apologize for her experience. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. That stuff happens a lot. It doesn't matter what your background is. It's unfortunate because, like she said, they took her moment away. She's been working God knows for how long to be able to call herself a medical professional. She's been doing this for a while. But unfortunately, because of the small minds and a lot of people, she couldn't go there with a check, even though she called. And this is the thing. I know scams and frauds, they're about and they are running rampant across the USA. But when a person calls their job, you know what I mean? If anything, if they were feeling some type of way, and I still feel like this is too much because, you know what I'm saying? People will go through great lengths to prove some fraudulent crap. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about the people who are actually committing the fraud. So what I'm saying is if they were that hard pressed, they could have contacted, they could have Googled it, looked up the phone number just in case they thought, well, maybe she called a friend and had a friend on standby. I'm not saying that this is what happened in this particular situation or if they felt this way, but the fact of the matter is that she made calls to her place of employment to have them verify that she is in fact a medical professional. She's a doctor. a doctor. Y'all know how much doctors make. They make a heck of a lot more than $16,000. You know what I'm saying? For a regular job, you don't even get half that. You get $1,000, maybe $500 as a sign-on bonus. So $16,000 for a medical professional, for a doctor, to me doesn't sound far-fetched. I'm not understanding why this type of stuff still happens. Put it right here, baby. Thank you. My baby just made me some food. My daughter, my baby, she made. I don't know if y'all can see, but she just made me some food. But anyways, yeah. I don't understand why this stuff still happens, and this is why I am bringing this stuff to you guys' attention, because it not only happens in banks, it happens in the smallest of stores. Like I said, I've experienced it myself, where I have people being, sometimes being a little bit too friendly and asking me if I need help. I am fully grown. I am aware that if I need help, all I have to do is ask. I don't need you following me around the store to see if I'm trying to stuff anything in my pockets. Pockets most likely I don't even have, okay? Because I like to wear yoga pants or workout pants, which is what I have on right now, in a t-shirt, and I ain't got no pockets, okay? And my purse is usually left in the car because I'm a mom. So I usually have my little wallet, because I have one of those big wallets. I ain't into all of this cute and dainty little stuff. I'm big mama, so I have big wallets. I have the wallet like my grandma used to have. You put your checkbook in there and everything in there. So I have this big wallet, okay, stuffed under my arm while I'm walking around. There's nowhere for me to put anything, but it does happen. So, I just wanted to bring that story to y'all's attention. Now, some good things that I wanted to talk about specifically in California. Let me see if I can get to it. So there is this talk about, California budget surplus. So I talked to you guys about this a little bit more in the recent past about how those Golden State stimulus checks that we received out here in California was actually not stimulus check. It was a tax rebate, okay, because they had an overwhelming amount, basically overcharged people when it comes to taxes. And so when they have an overwhelming amount, then they are supposed to, because of a law that was put in place, I can't remember when, but I did go over that information in that video, but they have to give that money back to the residents. So it says California's budget surplus is big enough to give every resident $1,100 stimulus check, state lawmakers say. And this came out yesterday as California mulls whether to possibly send another round of stimulus checks to deal with the massive projected budget surplus. One state lawmaker on Wednesday made the case for tax rebates. In a video released online, Republican State Senator Brian Jones used grains of rice to break down the projected budget surplus, which as of January was estimated at $45.7 billion that they're going to have extra. Okay, if each grain of rice is $100,000, that means California's 45 billion surplus is taxes over collected by this much. Okay, Jones explained thoroughly what he's talking about. So it says, according to the state senator, the amount is enough to send every Californian a tax rebate of $1,125 or $4,500 for a family of four. So you would get it for yourself, obviously, and your children, everybody who was on your taxes at the time that you filed your taxes. Okay, so we're going to go into that a little bit further because we have some updated information from our governor, Gavin Newsom, in another article. It says more stimulus checks are a possibility because the surplus is likely to exceed California's constitutional limit as set by the voter-approved Proposition 4, or what's more commonly known as the GAIN limit. If you guys want to look it up, it is GANN LIMIT. Two separate words, gain or gone, GANN limit. Okay, that essentially restricts the amount of tax revenue that state can spend while giving lawmakers options on what to do with the leftover funds, including giving it back to taxpayers in a form of a rebate. Okay, so the state has only hit the gain limit twice since the Props 4 passage back in 1979, including last year. Okay, so I'm hoping and praying that we get that because let's just go. I'm going to my calculator real quick. If we did $1,100 for a family of four, and that could be 2 adults and 2 children. It could be 1 adult and 3 children. But if we were to do that, that would get you $4,400. Okay, so something to look forward to. But we're going to go into what our governor is saying about this particular situation because I did find an article about that as well. Where is it? I just saw it and then it moved. I don't know where it's at. I just lost it, y'all. I don't know where it's at. My bad. But y'all get the gist of that. A possible extra money for California. I think that that is great. I'm definitely looking forward to it. And then going on with more stimulus money, it says more stimulus check money is coming if you live in these 4 states. Okay, so I'm going to skip all the way down to the jargon of what's important. It's while last year's checks were by and large pretty broad based, to get any kind of stimulus check at all this year will largely depend on where you live, okay, on whether your state leaders have decided to offer up such programs and initiatives of their own. It says California, for example, which we just spoke about, looks poised to bring back something comparable to its Golden State stimulus effort that sent out checks last year for hundreds of dollars to tens of thousands of state residents. Okay, the California stimulus checks went out mostly to lower income residents in 2021. That effort was later expanded slightly to include people making $75,000 a year or less. California Governor Gavin Newsom, meanwhile, said earlier this month that more stimulus payments would likely be a part of his next year's state budget plan. The stimulus payments weren't part of the initial $286.4 billion proposal that Newsom unveiled in recent days, but he's essentially leaving the door open to the possibility that they could be in a May revision. Okay, so basically sometime in May, maybe they're going to talk about the budget surplus and all of the money that they have available, and there's a possibility that those stimulus checks could be a part of that. And like I said, you guys, fingers crossed. $1,100 in California per resident. Yeah, I'm feeling that. Meanwhile, let's move on to these other 3 states. It says this same kind of thing is either happening elsewhere in the U.S. or about to soon. Examples in addition to California include Florida. The 2022 budget for the Sunshine State is likely to include another bonus for teachers who last year got $1,000 checks as a thank you for their work during the pandemic. As of the time of writing, however, that budget is not yet final. Okay, so stay tuned. New York State set up a $2.1 billion stimulus fund to help undocumented workers who were shut out of getting any of the federal stimulus payments over the past 2 years. Eligibility requirements include a New York residency as well as an income of less than $26,000 in 2020. Let's move on to Indiana. Then there's a state of Indiana which is giving that didn't make sense to me, which is giving back a chunk of the state's current budget surplus to residents as a tax refund worth around $125. Residents will get it upon filing their 2021 returns. Okay, so I think that is great. We got $125 going out in Indiana. We've got money that's going to be available to undocumented workers in New York. I know a lot of you guys are going to give me slack about that, but hey, it's not me. It's not my idea. I'm honestly not against it. I can't see why anybody else would be against it. I know that everybody needs the money, and I will say that my opinion, which I give you guys all the time, is that I do feel like they need to be making this money available for everybody like they're doing in California. It shouldn't just be for undocumented workers. Yeah, I do think that they need to open that up and give it to most people who are low income, if that makes any sense. And then we've got Florida, who's planning on giving another round of checks to the teachers. Now, again, I do think that they need to expand on that, because teachers were not the only ones that were working through the pandemic. I do get teachers, but at the same time, I kind of understand, because realistically, teachers don't really make that much money, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, for the amount of work that they do. And then they have this, I don't even know what they call it, because I'm not a teacher, but you know, when I was going through the different careers that I wanted to look into before I found my way, being a teacher was one of them. I do feel like I have the capacity to teach, meaning that I articulate well. We're not going to get into all of that, but I do feel like I have the capacity to teach, and that was something that I was looking into, but the pay just wasn't great. And you know, mama got 6 kids, so we can't be living off of $30,000-$40,000 a year. We need more than that. Okay, so yeah, I do hope that they expand on that. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, I don't know, but I'm going to keep you guys updated on that information as it becomes available. Now, moving away from some stimulus talk, let's talk about the grocery shortage. Okay, more grocery items expected to face shortages as nationwide supply chains problems continue. Women standing in front of empty, so there's a picture of someone, I don't know why I just went to read that, but there's a picture of someone standing in front of some empty shelves. Hey baby, oh, you gave mommy some kiss?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and eat your Lunchable?
Yeah.
Okay, be careful, okay?
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Actually, I'm not sorry about that. I'm a mom. And if you don't like it, then deal with it, because I get comments about that too. Like, we don't want to hear about your kids. And I know y'all are probably tired of me saying that, but it's just so amazing to me, just again, how the entitlement that people come with trying to tell me what they don't want to hear about on my platform. You can start your own channel and you can speak about whatever you want to. There are plenty of other channels that report similar information like I do. And you can go to them and hear their boring, sit down and talk jargon if you want to. Communities throughout the country have periodically experienced low stock shelves at their local supermarket and big box stores due to ongoing supply chain problems over the past 2 years. However, there are a few essential food products that could become even harder to get for the next few months as labor shortages and limited access to resources continue to put a strain on the national supply chain. The products that are expected to be hit the hardest include items containing wheat, corn, and soybeans. This means that bread, crackers, cereal, pasta, as well as countless other items that contain these basic ingredients could soon be in short supply. And you know that with that, the prices are most likely going to go sky high in order to compensate for the fact that they don't have enough of this product available. And obviously, there's going to be a lot of demand for these products. So that's pretty much, I want to say that that's pretty, what's the word? These particular ingredients, I want to say, is common in most, if not all, households, especially unless you're following a specific diet. As of lately, I know I have been trying to do a more protein. Be careful of the electricity, baby. I have been trying to do a more protein rich. I have been trying to get away from certain types of carbs. Like me and my daughter, we really, really love salmon. Salmon is a really good piece of protein. You know what I'm saying? It's got a lot of nutrients and stuff in it. I don't know why I just went into this with you guys, but I'm doing it. But yeah, I really do love salmon, and we like sweet potatoes and, some type of green vegetable. We have been eating smothered Brussels sprouts as of lately, and they are fabulous. I don't think that there's any gluten, wheat, or any of those ingredients and those types of things. And honestly, I think that I could do without those ingredients to a certain extent, but you never know. I know cereal. What are you doing? I know that cereal for my kids is going to be an issue, and it doesn't matter what type of cereal it is. Every type of cereal that I have has those ingredients. We love malto meal. We love oatmeal. You know what I mean? In addition to regular cold cereals like your Captain Crunch and all of that other kind of stuff. But I just wanted you guys to be aware. It also goes on to say that meat products such as chicken, beef, and pork are also expected to experience availability disruptions and price increases. I just said that, due to labor shortages throughout the meat industry. In many communities throughout the U.S., consumers have reported that the price of beef has risen more than 25% in an effort to adjust to the shortages, okay? The root of the issue seems to be the availability of workers to process and package meat products for consumer consumption. We are also starting to experience shortages of packaging supplies such as paper, aluminum, and plastics, okay? This has the potential to affect a wide range of products, including canned meat, specifically pet foods, okay? I'm not really too worried about pet foods because I ain't got no pets. In a recent news story about nationwide cat food shortages, many readers responded that they have had difficulty buying canned cat food, okay? Many have resorted to shopping on Monday mornings when their local grocery stores restock the shelves because many supplies are completely wiped out later in the week. So what I'm going to say, because one thing that I have noticed that has been a constant, people, you guys need to stop panicking. Don't run to the store and buy everything. Everybody needs these supplies. And I just don't like that. I think that, oh, you okay? That's that cough that I was telling y'all about, even though he's obviously up and moving around and he's feeling better, but I don't like that cough. Go with Kiki so mommy can finish. I'll call you when I'm done, okay? But yeah, don't panic buy, okay? Don't panic buy. I have a large family, okay? So a large family, I would like to have several cases of water here at a time, because when all of my children are here at one time, mainly on the weekends, you know what I'm saying? And then when they have vacation, of course, they're over here pretty much all summer long. But when my kids are all here in the house, we can go through quite a few cases of water in just those 72 hours that they are here. You get what I'm trying to say? So for that reason, I do like to have a substantial amount of cases of water in my house. However, I don't go and buy all of this at one time. You know what I mean? The way that my grandmother taught me, you buy things little by little. You buy things when you start to notice that they are getting low. I don't wait until I'm on my very last bottle of water to say, oh, I need to go and get some bottled water. You know what I mean? We could have 2 cases of water left, the small bottles that I like to use for my children, and I'll go and I'll buy maybe 1 or 2 more. You know what I mean? That keeps me from panic buying, because when the pandemic first hit, I actually hadn't had, I remember I just ran out of water, just did what I said that I don't do. For some reason, I wasn't paying attention at that time. I don't know what was going on in my, well, I do know what was going on. I was very stressed out at the beginning of the pandemic, and it wasn't because of the pandemic, but I had life going on and I was stressed. And I didn't actually go and get some refill my water, and so I ended up having to go shopping around. I couldn't find any. We were out of, I didn't have toilet tissue in here. I looked up and found a little grocery store that had just put out a flack of toilet tissue, but they were putting limits on it, so you could only get 2 packs, you know what I mean? And I said, never again. I'll never do that again. I'll never wait to the very, 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 very little with any of my supplies. And so I highly suggest you guys do the same thing. I know a lot of you guys pretty much do it already, and you're probably sitting there like, Tay, why are you trying to tell us how to shop? I'm not. I'm just sharing my experiences with you guys. Now, moving on from that, let's talk about emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of February. We are going to take a look and see if anything new, if any new states has been approved. Now, it is currently 2:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, and I do see some more states that has been approved. I don't know if you guys want me to turn it around. Yeah, I'm going to turn it around, you guys. I know this video is already long, but it's cool. We're about to turn this around and look at these state benefits. Okay, you guys, so this is what it looks like now. I am going to refresh the screen. As you can see, we are on the United States Department of Agriculture. So let's do a quick refresh. And let's scroll up and see what we got. Much more, many more, many more. All right, so let's go through these together. Y'all know I'm going to be writing them down. At the same time, we're going to start off with Alabama, which is March the 1st. And then we have Alaska, which is a new state. We've got Alaska and Arizona. So we're going to click on Alaska. Check out their February 2022 extension and see what we got. Okay, here we are. So for Alaska, we have February the 1st through the 28th. So pretty much all month long for Alaska. Okay, at some point in February, you're going to get your benefits in Alaska. Let's check Arizona. All right, the state will be providing EA benefits in accordance with the state's regular issuance. Okay, it goes on to say, with the exception of benefits for cases with the last name beginning with the letters A and B, the A and B regular issuance will occur on February the 1st. So it's a possibility that you may have already gotten your benefits in Arizona. And then EA issuance date for these caseloads will be on February the 2nd. Okay, so everybody else in Arizona, it is going to be with your regular issuance. Okay. All right, and then we have Colorado, which is February the 6th through the 11th. We have DC, which is regular issuance. We have Hawaii, which is March the 14th. And then we have, I say Hawaii, we have Louisiana. I don't know why Louisiana is on top of Indiana, but okay. Somebody don't know their ABCs. All right, so for Louisiana, we have quite a few dates here. Louisiana, we have February the 5th, the 12th, the 19th, and the 26th, okay? February the 5th, 12th, 19th, and the 26th, okay? Indiana, February the 5th through the 23rd, odd days only, staggered. Iowa, we have February the 1st through the 10th, and then we have Oklahoma, which is also misplaced. And I don't know why. All right, Oklahoma, it says they will be run daily beginning February 10th through the 15th. So Oklahoma, February the 10th through the 15th. Ohio, February the 24th. Maine, do I have Maine? February the 10th. Yeah, February the 10th, I'm sorry, y'all. Maryland, all month long, so February 1st through the 28th. Michigan, February the 19th through the 28th. New Jersey, February the 1st through the 5th. North Carolina, which is new. Let's add that on here. Okay, so for North Carolina, we have February the 22nd. 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, and 28th. So February the 22nd through the 28th. And then again in March, 1st through the 3rd. Okay, so North Carolina, I don't know why so many days, but it says it will run for 10 days. February the 22nd through the 28th, and then March 2nd, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. I don't know what's going on with me today. Okay, then after North Carolina, we have Oregon, which is February the 10th, the 25th, and then March 1st. Then we have Rhode Island, which is February the 3rd. Then we have South Carolina, which I don't, February the 1st through the 19th for currently approved households, and then all month long for new applications, and then those benefits will be provided the first day after your case has been approved. And then we have Virginia, which is February the 16th. Then we have Washington, which I believe is usually with regular issuance, but I don't have that one written down, so we're going to take a look at it. And as you can see, it is not here. So you guys saw it. I don't know why it does that. It just says it approved, okay? It's not given the date on here. I'm going to try it this way. That was for Washington. I'm going to see here if I can pull it up. Sometimes it'll let you do it. Nope. Okay, so we just know that Washington is approved right now for February. I do believe that I think Texas is approved as well, even though they're not showing on here. But I do believe, let me see if it'll come up still. But I do believe that I heard something about Texas being approved. They're not on this list as of yet. So we're just going to put a stamp by that and come back to it, okay? West Virginia, February the 3rd, and then a final run March the 9th. Wisconsin, February the 12th, and then a catch up on April the 2nd. And then Wyoming will be February the 2nd through the 5th, okay? This is it right now for currently approved states, okay? It might be a couple of them that are not on here, but this is what's showing on the USDA website. All right, you guys, so that is absolutely all that I have for you guys in today's video. I hope this information was in some way helpful or useful to you guys in the very least little bit. Can you do me a favor? Make sure you smash that like button if you haven't already, because it really does help to let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing and you want me to stick around. Today is Friday. Happy Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday. I will be giving you guys another video tomorrow to make up for the one that I missed on Tuesday. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Of course, I got to do some research. However, expect to see me tomorrow. Other than that, you guys, I hope that you guys have a fabulous weekend, that you guys get a chance to rest and reset for the next coming week, because I know that's what I plan to do, so to speak. And on that note, you guys, as always, don't forget to subscribe to my new channel. Link for that will be below in the description box. Remember to live, love, and elevate, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Peace, y'all.